It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to the About Time Boxing family and my Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, who has been taking out the time to watch the videos, like the videos, and leave the comments. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know Trill 100 Mil. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Pass the word about Rashawn's About Time Boxing. And become part of the About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang. Alright. So it's looking like sometime in March or April, Jaron Boots Ennis versus the Samurai Sergey Lipinets. So y'all should know what I'm getting ready to say though. After this fight with Lipinets, I don't want to hear nobody saying nothing about another step up fight, another this, another that. I don't want to hear that prospect talk, none of that. Cause listen, y'all already know my opinion. Shout out to Rebel Boxing too, you know what I'm saying? You know, Daryl Hall, B. Romero, appreciate y'all. And the whole About Time Boxing family and Trill 100 Mil gang. But y'all know how I feel. Boots is the uncrowned IBO welterweight champion, period. He's a whole different type of fighter. And he is a major threat to every piece of the welterweight titles. Some of y'all may disagree, fine. I'm telling y'all, he deserves to fight the top guys. If y'all didn't see his interview with Brian Custer, watch it. Some of y'all might disagree with what he's saying, but not me. Not me. Cause see, I'm gonna get a credit where the credit is due. I'm gonna give it all the time. Cause like I said, you know, you have fighters like Errol Spence, you know, who was trying to get the fights with the big guys and they wouldn't fight him. And now he became the man. Now, same fighters, some of the same fighters he was trying to fight, now they chasing him. But for some reason, it seemed like I can see the same thing, like some of the same similarities of what happened with Floyd Mayweather earlier in his career with Boots. And I recalled this before when Larry Merchant, was doing an interview with Floyd and was making mention about fighting the big fights. And Floyd said, "This is not that I'm not going to fight him." He said, "But I can't make these guys like Winky Wright, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley." He said, "I can't make these guys fight me." He said, "If they don't want to fight me, I got to fight the guys underneath them. And if they don't want to fight, then I got to fight the guys underneath them. But I'm not going to put my career on hold or sit on the shelf and get rusty because these guys don't want to fight." He said, "At some point, those fights will come." Because everybody was chasing Oscar. Just like everybody chasing Crawford or Spence and all that. But nobody thinks that Jaron is worth the fight now. See, that's the mistake. Because what are y'all going to say when Boots become the man? Because he will at some point. What are y'all going to say when he becomes the man? And then the tables just turn. Now they trying to fight him. And then if he's picking and choosing who he wants to fight, then what people going to say? Oh, why Boots don't want to fight him? He's scared. Nah. That's why, like I said, I understand what Errol Spence is doing. I understand it. He chasing the money now. Because I guess he feel like, he already proved that he the best unified champ. It's a shame that, that this fight is not for the IBO welterweight title. It's a shame. Now Lipinets got two big names on his resume. Lamont Peterson and Mikey Garcia. We talking about the kickboxer turned boxer, Sergey, the Samurai Lipinets. And I think it's a good fight. And for anybody that watched, if you saw the fight with him and Lamont Peterson, he was able to stop Lamont Peterson because Lamont Peterson fought his fight. Stood right in front of him, was trying to trade with him. Now, Lipinets don't have one punch devastating knockout power. Boots does. Sergey Lipinets, I think he has 12 knockouts. One loss, one draw. 16? 16 won, 1, and 12 KOs. Now, he can wear you down because Lipinets is a pressure fighter. And if y'all know Lipinets, he like to keep a high guard. And he, like to keep his guard up. Moving his, like to try to, have that upper head movement. But he's a pressure fighter with a lot of upper head movement. And he just, and he tries not to waste punches. I give him that. Like Lipinets, he don't like to waste punches. He try to make every punch count. I give him that. But he's not, Boots is too smart. See, this is what I mean. Like, in this fight, y'all gonna see the levels that I've been telling y'all about. Y'all gonna see the levels now. Now y'all gonna see it. And I'm telling y'all, I'm so serious. I'm telling y'all, I don't want to hear nothing. If Boots beat this guy in dramatic fashion, what y'all gonna say then? Are y'all gonna say, oh, he was supposed to beat Lipinets? Or, well, we knew Lipinets wasn't ready for him? Because I know some of y'all hoping that he lose. And like I said, please don't get this twisted. Like I said, I give every fighter credit. Lipinets is a good fighter. He is a good fighter. I don't take nothing away from Sergey. Nothing. But in order for him to be effective, you have to stand in front of him. And you have to allow him to get off. You think Boots is going to stand in front of this guy and you think Lipinets is going to force Boots to fight his fight? No, because every time he starts stepping, he ain't going to know where Boots going to be at. He's not going to have a clue. And see, again, remember, Boots is one of the top 2 best switch hitters in the game. And he can punch from different angles. So now y'all going to see the levels. Y'all going to see the tricks. Y'all gonna see the high ring IQ. Y'all gonna see that high IQ ring generalship. Y'all gonna see it. I'm telling you, y'all in for a treat. If this fight happens in March, sometime April, I'm telling you. Boots still feel like he has a statement to make. Because it's like y'all not hearing it. The About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang, we hear you, Boots. And it's not that the top opposition, they hear him knocking. They just pretending like they don't hear nobody at the door. He knocking. So after he fights Sergey Lipinets, then what? Don't he deserve a shot at one of the big boys? Because in my opinion, he been deserved a shot. What y'all going? You can't say promoter, can't talk that high risk, low reward stuff. None of that. Because his promoter is just as relevant as a Al Heyman or a Bob Arum or any other, other promoters like, that was around in the past too, like Butch Lewis, Murad Muhammad, them guys. Cameron Duncan is just as relevant, if not more. So, what do y'all think? How do y'all think Boots gonna do in this fight? I already listen. Y'all know. I already. You know what I mean. Subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what y'all think. And after this Lipinets fight, who do y'all want to see? Who do y'all think Boots should fight? You know, I don't know why they not talking about trying to make the fight with Ugas. Because even, matter of fact, when they were supposed to fight Delorme, they was actually trying to fight Abel Sanchez. They was trying to get that fight. But why not, you know, why not make the Ugas fight? Of course, you know, Terrence Crawford probably going, if he talking about going down in weight, he probably, you know, going to give his belt up. And listen, if Boots win any slice of the welterweight titles by somebody relinquishing, dropping their belt by trying not to fight him, and they just, you know, figure they gonna give it up, I don't want to hear none of that paper champion, email champion, all that same crap people doing to Devin Haney, because that's not right. That's not right. Devin was Loma's mandatory. Loma chose not to fight Devin. Devin was ready to fight him. So if Boots won the belt that same way, I don't want to hear none of that, like, oh, well, you know, he wouldn't have never beat him anyway. That's why he gave up the belt and all that nonsense. I don't want to hear none of that, boy. I don't want to hear it. But I do want to know what y'all think about this fight with Lipinets. Jaron Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets. Who do y'all got? Who do y'all think gonna win? And if y'all think Boots gonna win, how y'all think he gonna win? Y'all think he gonna win in dramatic fashion? Because I'm telling you, like I said, Sergey Lipinets, like Boots is too athletic. Sergey, like I said, he come to you, keep his guard up high. He don't like the waist punches. He try to make every punch count. He got that to his credit. But you think Boots just gonna sit there and, you know, fight and, you know, and fight Lipinets fight? Boots is not too smart for that. Too smart for that. Mikey beat him, but at times in that fight, he even forced Mikey to fight his fight. That's why he was able to score on Mikey like that. And Lipinets is not, he try to get that appearance like he's a on-your-toes fighter, you know, by having that head movement and just coming forward. But he's flat-footed. He's flat-footed. And Lamont Peterson, you know, played into, and the Lipinets, you know, played into his game. That's why Lipinets was able to stop him. But that's not going to happen with Boots. And like I said before, come on, man, Boots' knockout ratio is 90% or greater. Okay? Boots has devastating one-punch knockout power. He can hurt you or stop you with one punch. Lipinets can't. So what do y'all think is the upsides and the downsides to this fight as far as both fighters go? I want to know what y'all think. Drop some comments. Smash that like button though. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Stay up on the latest with Rashawn's About Time Boxing.